Y'all look at them ears. Holy moly. By far the best corn I have ever had, you guys. Just had to take a little time with the combine this morning to get that dialed in, but still some pretty decent corn here. Would y'all looky there. Full load, and we didn't even make it a full round down and back, and that was on the end row. Alright guys, Coleman and I hopped in here. We come up here, just going to dive in just a little bit, just see how the corn is and kind of what moisture we're looking at here. I think we're going to be a little wet, just judging off the moisture meter there, showing about 18, but definitely much better corn here than what we've had on the other farms. It's just a rolling in back there. Still got to get our sample got it pretty clean. It's not bad. Still got a little adjustments to do, but I don't think we're going to be rolling tonight on corn. I think we're going to have to wait maybe about middle of next week or something. We'll be getting really close, but we're going to go ahead and shell to the other end of the field and just see what it is doing. I don't think we're going to be able to shell real long anyway, because we're going to be full. Y'all can see on the camera right there, that auger's just pumping her out. We've seen a bunch of 200 numbers on there. We've seen some mid-hundreds, but most part it's up around 200. This corn here's pretty. This is going to be probably our best corn we got. If it had a fungicide on it, there's no telling what it could have done. Much better corn now. Would y'all looky there. Full load, and we didn't even make it a full round down and back, and that was on the end row. Pretty clean. Do have some tips of some cobs there, but that ain't nothing to worry about. Corn looks really good. Showing we got about 260 bushels here. I don't know if that's exactly right, but it's probably not far. But anyway, I don't know if y'all can see it. We made it one pass down and started up back. And we made it to somewhere about right in there before we started running over. But just a hair on the moist side for right now. We're about 16%. About middle of next week, we're gonna be rolling hard, boys. It's gonna be fun. I look forward to it. Old 9500 is doing really good though. I'll walk out here, I'll show y'all a couple of these. This is our decab 6835. These places down through here, this corn is really showing up. I'll get out here and check behind us too. Just make sure. It looks like we're doing pretty good. Well, look like there's a whole lot of that down there. Like we might be grinding a few cobs, a few ears. Now look at some of this corn. Good grief. Y'all look at them ears. Holy moly. By far the best corn I have ever had, you guys. By far. Don't even come close. This is going to be probably the best corn we got this year. Not saying the rest won't be decent, but this is some good stuff here. Boy, I love it. It is amazing. Very good. Well, guys, it's go time here. We got the 9500. Got our grain cart. We shelled a load of corn this morning. We wanted to see what the moisture was and get the combine set. Got the dump truck here. It's pretty much already full, but we're gonna go ahead and fill it up. We've got a tropical system coming in this weekend, first next week, potentially gonna be a hurricane. So we're gonna try to get some of this corn out. It's a little bit moist still. We're running about 17% or something. But we're gonna try to get it cut what we can, put it in the bin and dry it. Y'all can see behind me, we got the 986, the grain cart. Coleman's unloading the 9500 right now, so let's get to shelling some corn. Get you a bird's eye view from Coleman's view. This is about what you can see from inside the grain cart, or in the tractor here of the grain cart. And that's what Coleman can see over there. We got a camera. Position, you can't see in that truck without that camera right there. See pretty good though where the sides are on the truck. We're in some DeKalb 6835 here. This is some really good corn. This is going to be probably by far our best corn this year. It's just at 302 there for a minute. This is high 200s. We're averaging 204s, y'all can see there. Pretty good stuff here. Some big old cobs, y'all can see them down there. Y'all can see up back there behind. Y'all can see that auger rolling her in solid back in there. Some good corn. Corn like this is fun. Got about 6 acres of this patch shelled according to this combine, and they should be somewhere around 15 here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. These are probably half-mile straight rows on this farm. It's really fun to shell. Some big old ears. We've about got the combine dialed in this morning. I was having quite a bit of issues with a lot of loss, and finally figured out, we finally done a fast stop where we turned the machine off while we was running, and we found out we weren't getting all the kernels off the cobs. And up on the straw walkers, we'd have cobs with 5-10 kernels left on them. And what was happening, the reason I didn't know that was it was going in, hitting the straw chopper, and it was busting the cobs up and busting all those kernels off. Finally figured that out, tightened our concaves and stuff up a lot more, turned our cylinder up some, and now we're getting it all off. And we have cut our losses probably, I mean, we were probably seeing 10 or 15 kernels a square foot. Now we're seeing 1 or 2 maybe. So much better. Just had to take a little time with the combine this morning to get that dialed in, but still some pretty decent corn here. This corn's never had a fungicide. All it's had is 4 tons of chicken litter. It had 20 gallons of UAN, 30% at planting, sprayed over the top of my sprayer, and then we came back in over top with some urea and spread over the top. I don't remember exactly how many pounds it was, but anyway, that's all this corn's had. It's never had any foliars. It's never had a fungicide, nothing like that. This is just some very low management dryland corn. I can kind of see we got some other corn over there. That's an NK variety. It's 1082. It's not going to be near as good as this. That corn over there, I think it ran out of nitrogen. We had such a wet spring. But anyway, this corn here didn't like for a whole lot. I wish I could have got a fungicide on it just to see what it could have done, but it's still very, very respectable yields on it. We're going to average over 200 on this field, I'm pretty confident, which is probably the best, by far the best corn I've ever raised. Anybody asking about the 9500 or the 6620 to the 9500, it's night and day difference. I mean, the cab's a lot bigger. My grandpa's riding in here with me. He's got a buddy seat to ride in. It's a whole different animal. But the old 6620 still got some good lift in it. I just missed it. It was up over 340 there for a minute. Very, very good corn in pockets here. Trying to get over. Go to your left. You're gonna have to go to your left about 5 foot or 6 foot at least. I'm gonna shoot it over the edge of your cart right now. All right, slow down a little bit. Let me catch up to you. Get over to your left more. Yeah. That's about right as far as left and right now. Speed up a little bit. Alright, right there. Whoa, too much. Five rows from the header. I can't really tell. Too close. First unload on the go with the 9500. That's a pretty clean sample. What y'all think? It's just a few little chunks of cob and stock material here and there. Most of this is just like the end, little nubs of the ends, but pretty daggone clean sample there. We've been back from lunch here. I mean, probably less than an hour anyway. We cut almost 500 bushel. Got the combine full now. The truck is full. The cart's pretty much full. Coleman started bush hogging there a little bit. We gotta go get our grain bin set up. We gotta move our auger around and everything, get it ready so that we can throw this in the bin and throw air on it to finish drying it. What little bit more it needs to dry. But we're getting there. Slowly making progress. We've cut over half of this now, I think. There's still a bunch more corn to come off of this, but we're getting there. I don't make many right decisions, but it was definitely one of them to quit. Just got the combine in the shed before the bottom fell out. First time driving the grain cart tractor, it's pretty cool. It's a big old son of a gun now with these duals on it. Make sure ain't nobody coming. Oh yeah, we're good, let's go. Coleman's finished unloading the truck in the rain. Goodness gracious, guys. Talking about a daggone downpour. Wow. Well, guys, we got a break in the rain this morning. We got a hurricane coming, or what could potentially be a hurricane coming next week. We got to try to get everything moved around a little bit, get us some space freed up before then. We're going to get her here in the shed. That's where we've had our straw at. I didn't get you guys much footage this evening. The sun was shining right in our face, and between that and the dust, I couldn't tell anything about where I was going. And I didn't want to take a chance on tearing up my combine or a snoot or something. We got over here, this is still the decab we were shelling last time I checked in with y'all, but we went back there in the back. That's a little bit later planted corn. It was an NK 1082. We were trying to get some of it picked so some of that ground gets wet, and we had some stalk quality issues on some of that. That was new ground. It was ground that we had clear cutted last year, and then they cleared it. We got it ready, and anyway, it was some poor ground, but it actually turned out making pretty decent. We're averaging over 150 on it. For new ground, I'm pretty tickled with that. I got Coleman loaded tonight. This corn's still pretty wet. We're gonna put it in the bin and dry it. Woo-wee. So if you guys ever like came in from just say a field or something, just say you came in your combine or a piece of equipment and you left your truck or something sitting in the field and you left your keys in the truck. Well, you get back to your shop and you don't have a way to get into your shop. Well, some of you may carry a spare key, whatever have you, but this product could help you solve that solution. So I had this company reach out to me, AKA Gear. They sent me out this T02 smart lock to try out. This should fit pretty much any standard door. This will go in place of your deadbolt. So this particular lock in general, it has a key passcode, so a number. I'm not exactly sure right this second how many numbers you can have. I know the one we have on our house, which is a different brand, it's a 4-digit code, but you can actually put multiple codes in it. But this one here also has like a fingerprint scanner, or you can do it via Wi-Fi using your phone. And I believe this one here you can actually change the passcode via your phone. I'm not 100% sure on that. This thing's still in the plastic. I haven't opened it up yet, but we're going to get it out, get it installed here on my shop, so that should we ever have the circumstance that I just told you guys about, which has happened before, this will be very handy to have. Be able to unlock it with my phone or with a passcode or with my fingerprint if that works. So let's get this out and get it a shot. We're going to give this thing the good Ruth Farms Royal treatment. We're going to unbox it right here on top of our messy spinners off of our spreader truck. We'll get it good and dirty the first go round. Looks like it's packaged pretty nicely. Comes with the batteries. To me, that's a big plus. A lot of stuff you buy nowadays don't come with batteries. You got to supply your own. Just upon first feel and first look, I mean, the finish looks pretty good, and it's actually a pretty solid built unit. It feels like, you know, some of this stuff is really light nowadays. But anyway, I'm gonna get out some instructions, figure out how to install this thing. I'm gonna get it installed, and I'll bring you guys back whenever we're back, and that way you can get a good look at it. So I'm installing this thing, assembling it here. One thing I wanted to go over and kind of just briefly hit on here is how well the instructions are on this. They're all in English. You can read them very well. They have good pictures here. This right here is showing you how to just verify that your door openings, the different spacings and things are correct, which our door is. But also I wanted to show you guys, they have each set of hardware individually wrapped, and they have a picture on them showing where that piece of hardware goes. So like these are the screws for your actual latching mechanism to go in the door, but the actual instructions show a picture instead of just having like a number or a letter that corresponds to something inside the instructions that you have to look at. Very neat. And these things are pretty much fully adjustable. You can have a 2 3/4 inch, or I think it's a 2 1/8 or 3/8 door, which is the distance from the edge of the door to the center of the hole. So it's pretty adjustable for most standard doors. This is a door, I think, like off of a mobile home or something I picked up cheap when we built the shop. And I was kind of worried it may or may not fit it, but it looks like everything's going to work. But the instructions are really good. All right, guys, so we got this lock here installed. It looks pretty good on our door here. We're going through on the app here, setting up everything we can set up. Fingerprints, you'd use your fingerprint right here. You can set up combinations. You can set them up permanently. You can set them up for a certain amount of time. So just say you were going to use this for like a rental or something, you can set each one of them to a person's name so that if they use their combination or they use their fingerprint, you know who is coming and going. You can permanently lock it from your phone where nobody can get in. It's a pretty neat setup, but we're going to set Coleman's fingerprints up here so that he can get in. Which fingerprint are you going to use, Coleman? All right, so all we got to do, and I'll show you this here on my phone, but I'm also screen recording so I can show you all this permanently. We're going to go to fingerprints, add a fingerprint. We're going to go to permanent, and then we're going to put Coleman. And we'll go next. And then this thing's going to tell him what to do. You'll have to press it like 4 times, but you'll listen to it.
Please press again.
Move your thumb around a little bit when you do it.
Please press again. Please press again.
It's like
Input successful.
when you push it firm, but like you're gonna like move it. All right, so you should be able to do it now.
Unlocked.
It was already unlocked, so it didn't actually unlock. But yep, that's all it takes. It's actually really simple. So to lock it, Coleman, you just take and you have to make sure the door shut good. You just take and hold the pound key. All right, so we've got it figured out somehow now. I'm not exactly sure what was going on. I do know that there is a little bit of a time delay between the time when you unlock it that you can relock it. So I think that's what we were going through here. But I'm gonna let Coleman come here. He can unlock it. It's locked right now. Maybe, I don't know, it'd be a little easier with fingerprint. I don't know, it's worked every time with me. You also didn't do the greatest job of entering your. All right, so he unlocked it. I will get a notification that he, right there, it's still popping up saying me, but it'll pop up in a minute and show that he unlocked the door. But anyway, so to lock it, Coleman, all you got to do now is you'll press the keypad to get it to light up, and then once it lights up like that, you just press and hold the pound key, and now it's locked. That's all Coleman's got to do is unlock it. It's a pretty neat setup. And it does come with an actual key, so if the battery ever dies or for whatever reason the lock malfunctions or something, you can unlock it manually just like a regular deadbolt. So you have some mechanical stability there that will for sure work. But anyway, so far I like it. I'll let you know, guys, later on if it works, if it holds up. It does say the batteries last like up to 8 months. Don't know how long that'll hold true or what, but there are 8 AA batteries, so that's kind of my only gripe with it, is that is a bunch of money in batteries if you had to go through it every 8 months, but it's a lot of convenience there too. So see how it goes. Thank you AKA Gear for sending it out. Morning, guys. It's harvest day here, but first thing this morning, we're gonna haul a little chicken litter. I've been hauling this week. Coleman has delivered a couple loads of wheat for me, or at least attempted to. First load of wheat he delivered, it passed inspection and everything. Second load yesterday he hauled in. Our falling numbers were not good enough, so we could not sell it for milling wheat. And unfortunately, there was no one in the fairly decent vicinity that was accepting feed wheat yesterday. So Coleman drove 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back. Anyway, we wasted a bunch of money yesterday on fuel. But anyway, I have been getting chicken litter, hauling some chicken litter the last 2 days, or I guess 3 days now. Let's make 3. As y'all can see here behind us, we got our dump truck. I got her rounded over. We got our Bobcat T300 here. We're hauling a little litter today. Just trying to get some farms that we don't have our litter for next year, get it piled up. I've already been hearing word that fertilizer costs are going to be super expensive. They're super expensive right now, and probably next year as well. So we're trying to get as much litter stockpiled as we can. We're hauling this to the Smith farm, which we've just cut with soybeans. Y'all probably seen that by now. That'll be corn next year. So we needed about 5 dump truck loads there to accomplish what I want to accomplish there. This will be dump truck load number 4. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, I think now, or maybe even, it's only 8:30, so I'm a little ahead of schedule. But I want to get 2 loads hauled to there this morning, and just depending on how much time, we may haul 1 more load. But my plan is at lunch, we're going to switch over and we're going to start shelling some corn. I'm pretty sure our corn's dry enough now, so we're going to try to start hitting that hard, because where our corn is planted, where we have our corn at right now, that's where our winter wheat's going to go. I've got my winter wheat seed in, so just as soon as we can get the winter wheat, or excuse me, the corn shelled and chicken litter put on it and it's sprayed, we're going to start putting some winter wheat in the ground, try to get our crop out early this year, and hopefully have a good harvest next year. Let's see if this old girl can handle this. I went and weighed a load yesterday and we had 11 tons on this whole thing. Actually 11 and a half. It's only a single axle dump truck. We were overloading the crap out of it, but she keeps on handling it. Just gotta try not to spill half of it by the time I get out of this man's chicken house yard here. Yeehaw, let's get her done. I got the heat turned on here in the truck this morning. It's a little cold out. Fall is here, y'all. And unfortunately with fall, winter will be right behind it. I know Matt Griggs loves winter, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I hate it. I like spring much better than winter. Not a fan of summer, but I like spring and fall. This is good weather here.